Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dorcas. We do have a good time here on my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell like button down below so you get notified whenever I post a new video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the responses I got on my Instagram. Some time ago I posted, can you ever get over your ex? That's the question, and I got like good responses from you people, so I'm going to be talking about all of that here. And if you're not following me on other social media platforms, what are you waiting for? Please use the link or use my handle is going to be on the screen now, so just use it and let's get started. So in no order of importance, I'm going to start with the first response. The first one is yes. So this user or this responder, this person said you can get over your ex, which is true. You can actually get over your ex. And then the number two response is yes, with time. I learned from my experience. You know, time, they say, heals. Is that the adage or is that the proverb? I don't know, but yeah, some people, it works for them. So with time, if you're trying to get over your ex and it's not working, give yourself time. It's not going to happen like magic. It's not a switch, except if you don't like that person. But if you really like the person, you were really into the person, then it will take time. So with time, you get over him. So the next response is, of course. I mean, everybody would or would not collect breakfast, but we have the choice of staying long enough for lunch and dinner. This is the most savage response to this question, and I feel like calling his name, but so what he's saying is what he's trying to say is everybody would or would not. Different people, different breakfast. If you don't know what breakfast is, go and listen to Last by Burna. But boy, it don't cast last. Everybody go to breakfast. So breakfast is heartbreak. So at the end of the day, some would and some wouldn't. So if you don't collect breakfast, no wait for lunch. I think that's what you're trying to say, because this is too savage for me to even break it down. So the next response is from a married person. So she said, sure, but it only depends if you are willing to let go and let God. So the thing is, sometimes it's not like you cannot actually get over your ex, but you are emotionally into that person. You don't want to let go. It's not working, but you don't want to let go. You guys have separated, but you don't want to let go. You're still holding on to those memories. You're holding on to a lot of things. You are not willing to learn and unlearn things. You're not willing to explore new personalities. You're not willing to say, okay, since I tried it this way, let me try it another way. You're not willing to do all of that. That's the problem. So if you let go and let God, you get over it. Next response, he said, is this question is for people that have exes or with exes. True, if you've not had any ex, you won't really understand. But let me just talk like on general terms. Is the fact is you would get over your ex. You can think about the good moments. That one is natural. You can just sit and be like, oh, this person was nice at some point, but at some point he messed up. Let me tell you how these things work for me. Sometimes you just be living your life, you're not even thinking about the person, but something happens and that thing will just remind you of that person. So when it does, you'll be like, this person was nice. But then one part of you is like, yeah, he's nice, but this guy did this, and I'm like, forget it. I don't want to think about you again. So basically that's how these things work. You sit and there are situations, there are instances, there are activities, there are things that will make you remember this person. I mean, remembrance is not an inability to forget the person. You can move on. People don't want to understand. You can move on. Me, I can move on. I don't know about you, but it's okay. Yeah, you were nice. It was good while it lasted, but it's not working now. So maybe they go away. Do you understand? So the next question is, most times I try to get over him, but I can't. I truly understand where you're coming from, sis. It's not easy, especially if the person was nice, if the person was all of that, if the person was a sweetheart and all of that. It's really difficult to get over such people. Trust me. People would not want to tell you, but they are also not over you, but they will try to act bossy. The next one is, yeah, you can, but you would still have pieces of him with you. Okay, so I think these pieces that this person is talking about is the fact that you would remember the person, you know, things would make you remember this person. There are places you go to and you'll be like, oh my god, I've been there with this person. It happens, you know, it's only natural. Don't think like you're a fool. So my own general answer to this question is, yes, you can get over your ex, but then, you know, the way it works for Miss Aisha is different from how it works for Miss Faith. The way it works for Miss Dorcas is not the same way it works for Mr. Mike. So that's how it is. Everybody has different healing periods. You have different times. The same way you get over things is not the same. The way you get over things is not the way the other person is going to get over it, okay? And you might get over the person, but see, having thoughts about the person is only natural, because it's very possible that you guys visit let me just say Red Cafe, and you go to Red Cafe tomorrow and you might just sit on the same seat that both of you, the same spot that both of you used to sit down. So are you going to tell me that you're not going to have thoughts of the person? So yes, people are bad, people can be bad, but it's not like they're 100% bad. They have some good sides, and it's okay to say, oh, you thought about this person, but it's only normal to know that, oh, this person hurt you and you can't take it like that. And lately I've been talking to people, and people are actually going back to their exes. Me, I wouldn't tell you not to go back or reunite with your ex, because I don't want to say that before tomorrow you say, oh, you said this, why is, you know, things are about to happen. And relationships are like preparatory classes for marriage. So it's, you know, it's not going to be smooth all the way in marriage, whether we like it or not. Arguments are going to start and all of that. And we are single, sometimes we feel like, oh, we have lots of people at our beck and call, so we can walk out of this relationship and walk into another relationship. And that's not how it works in marriage. So if you see people run back to their exes, don't blame them. Sometimes it's like maybe they were overreacted or something. Like there's a possibility you can reconnect with their ex. But one question I always ask people, or one thing I if you ask me, if you say, oh D, what do you think? I want to reconnect with my ex. Do you think it's wrong? Do you think it's right? My own advice, I will never tell you that don't. Do you understand me? But my own question is, what made you guys break up? And if you give me, like, if you tell me that, oh, maybe we had a disagreement, there was no violence in that breakup, there was no violence in that relationship, like violence was not the cause. Me, my own is violence. If you hit somebody, I would never advise you to go back to that person. But if you insist, at least I've tried my own, I've played my path, and that is it. And if you are not cool, if those attitudes are things that you are not cool with, and you feel like that person has not changed, but you're just going back because you are tired of being single and all of that, then you have to give it a second thought. So why are you reconnecting with that person? Do you really like the person, or is because you are bored and you have not found another relationship? These are the questions you should ask yourself, and if you can answer those questions and they are entirely good, then give it a shot. I can't come here and tell you, oh no, don't reconnect with your ex. What are the reasons why you broke up? Because if you marry somebody and the person yells at you, I mean, if you really love that person, you might even decide to stay with the person. Do you understand? If the person hits you, if you are really into that person, you can't stay with that person. So can you tolerate that? If you can tolerate it, it's fine. So bottom line is, you can get over your ex. You can think about your ex, but shall move on from that thought. So that was the responses I got, and it was more like people were saying the same thing but in different phrases. And what I have to say about this is, bottom line is, you can get over your ex. I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you did, please drop your comments in the comment section, like, share, subscribe, so we succeed together. Thanks for supporting me, thanks for supporting my channel. See you in another video. I love you.